birth rate, 1.6, that's crazy. That birth rate is declining and it's going to continue to.
OMG. The birth rates are declining and they're worried. The government are worried. They said birth rates in America are declining. I personally feel like it's going to go low. It's going to go lower because the way things are going, I don't think people want to have children anymore. Aside from the fact that people have decided that they don't want kids, even though they know that they have the money, things are expensive. Things are expensive. I heard that daycare is 1,600. Why? For one child. Now imagine you have how many children? 9, like some people, 12. Okay, let's say normal children, 3, 2. How? What are they going to eat? Food? In fact, diapers, buying wipes, baby milk, all those things. Expensive. And the thing is that it's a do or die. Your child must wear a diaper. They must eat. They must use wipes. It's not like, okay, I'm not going... You have to a certain age, they have to do it. So why would birth rates decline? People are no longer thinking about having children anymore because people take care of themselves alone. It's difficult. Talk less of adding extra children. The ones that already have are like, we're not doing again. Why the ones that don't even have at all? Even though they want, they're like, we can't afford it. And if we do this for ourselves, it's just wickedness. Let me show you some videos, you guys. And what is your take on this birth rate declining? Let's have a conversation down in the comment section while I watch these videos together. Then we'll come back and discuss.
I am sorry, but I am so proud of this. Birth rate, 1.6. That's crazy. That birth rate is declining and it's going to continue to decline because I'm not having no kids. I'm 29 years old. I got plenty of friends, late 20s, 30s, mid 30s, 40s, no kids. And that's just going to continue to decline. And I hope it does because what a radical form of protest. The one thing that they expect of you as a woman is do your birthright. Mm-hmm. You know, this is what you're meant to do. Have kids. Pop one out. Pop 3 of them out. And we're like, no, we're not going to have kids, dude. I can think of so many things that sound more fun than having kids. In this economy, with CEOs earning 456 times more than the average wage of their employees on average, are you kidding me? Costs $16,000 to have a baby, are you kidding me? Baby formula shortage, daycare costs, $1,500 to $2,000 a month for daycare, that's rent, that's a mortgage payment. To put one kid in daycare? Are you kidding me? This birth rate is gonna keep declining because I'm not having these kids. I have nieces, I have nephews, I love them, but am I popping one out? No. Hell no, dude. And that's on life as a woman in the United States of America. I swear to God. And they're trying to probably increase, they're trying to get rid of abortion because they know that this birth rate is declining and they know that that's up the economy 10, 20, 30 years from now. So they're like, oh, make abortion illegal, blah, blah, blah. Make it harder to access contraceptives. Now we're just celibate. I'm not having kids. Listen, all you're doing is making it harder for men to get laid because women don't want to take the risk of getting pregnant in this economy.
Exactly.
I'll say it again, that birth rate is declining and it's going to keep declining because we are doing the wrong things to incentivize women having kids. Why would a woman want to have kids if her baby could be shot in school, in middle school, high school, even preschool, Sandy Hook Elementary School? Your baby could be shot. You could end up with tens of thousands of dollars in medical bills. You will end up paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for that kid. You will pay thousands a month for their food, for their daycare. Them kids. Like, America is doing the absolute worst job at encouraging women to have kids. Like, instead of making daycare cheaper, instead of subsidizing education, instead of subsidizing daycare, instead of subsidizing maternity leave or whatever, making it mandatory, they're just like, well, okay, well, if you get pregnant, now you can't have an abortion. I'm not getting pregnant. I'm not gonna have sex. Celibacy, bitch. You can't trick me into having a kid. 1.6 children. Women, I think we can do better than that. I think we can get it down to 1.5, 1.4.
Let's do this.
Shit. You're not going to motivate us to have kids by making abortion illegal, by not subsidizing all the costs of the shit, that if you drop those costs, there would be more women willing to have kids. The reason they're not, honestly, I don't think that this shit is really an intentional choice by women saying, oh, I'm going to purposely not have kids as political protest. I think it's more of a symptom than anything. But hey, them kids, I don't care. I don't care what happens because it's not my problem. The government wants to do something about this. Ask women genuinely why they're not having kids and stop berating women for not having kids and saying, oh, do your duty. You're being selfish because you're child free. Hell yeah, I'm selfish because I'm child free. I have a child. Look at her. Come here, buddy. This child. Who needs more than this? Not me. I'm busy. She's expensive enough. She's got daycare. She's got her food costs and shit. Ladies, 1.6, let that shit plummet. We're not having kids.
No, because being a woman without kids right now at this point in history, it is the best, most exclusive club to be a part of. We are living the lives that so many of our ancestors, the women who came before us, wanted to live, but literally couldn't. They couldn't even dream of having the freedom that we have created for ourselves. And according to the worst of the worst, according to Elon Musk, JD Vance, like, we are public enemy number one. We are the biggest threat to their lifestyle, their livelihood, and thus they attack us, they belittle us. But it's because they're scared of us. We hold the birth rate in the palm of our hands. And if it continues to drop, they will have no choice but to restructure and reallocate funds to women having babies. So we are literally actively making things better and creating benefits for the women who come after us. And for all the women out there who do want kids. It feels so good.
I saw the news about the birth rate dropping, and all I can think about are the people that want to be parents that are not having kids right now. I'm child-free by choice. I don't want to have kids. I love my nieces, nephews. I was a teacher. I love all my old students. They were more than enough for me. But I know there's people that want to be parents. And I know there's people that are not starting their families during this administration because of the gutting of the women's health care in this country. I just want to say I see you. And I'm really, really sorry that you can't start your families yet because people up at the top decide that they can do whatever they want with women's bodies. But I want you to know that you are seen and that I sincerely hope that you get to have the family you want one day.
They call me stupid, and I know everyone's going to call me stupid, but I don't understand the issue with birth rates declining. Like, what's the deal? Like, who cares? Like, what's going to happen to the world if the birth rates do decline? I got my child right here. I got me and my son right here. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to the women that's keeping the birth rate down. I think we can do better. We can go low, if you ask me. Because what did they think was going to happen with the economy when children at school still don't even eat for free? You would literally feed a cold sandwich because they don't have money on their books to eat, and that might be the only thing that they might eat for the rest of the day. But you're complaining that birth rate is low. It needs to be in the dirt. Matter of fact, if any of y'all still birthing children, stop, because it's a bigger end goal right now, and this is coming from a mother right now. I was one and done. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I also wanted to give back to other people. I can't do that if I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kids. But that's not the point. The point of the matter is that complaining about the birth rate being low, but meanwhile, childcare is over $1,000 to put your child in the daycare. None of what is making sense. A can of milk is $60. Wipes is probably like $30. I don't understand what y'all don't understand, that nobody can afford it. Hey, try some better incentives to get women to do shit and be better people, And maybe the birth rate maybe will go back up. But until then, bitch, rent is high. Nobody can afford it. Stop.
They genuinely thought that they were going to be able to take away everything that we remotely have that's good in America, which is not a lot, by the way. Take away everything that's remotely good in America from us, and that we're still going to lay down and have kids? Is everything all right? I'm seeing all these articles about, like, the declining birth rate. Duh! I didn't need an article to know that. Of course we're not having kids. Childcare is like $1,000 a month. Who can afford that? We can barely afford to take care of ourselves, let alone a child. Formula is $50. Then at that, you don't want to do anything to help us. Why would we bring a child into this world? You're making it harder to get a higher education. Why would we bring a child into this world? You're taking away. Is RFK trying to take away now? He's trying to take away like pre-screeners, like mammograms, colonoscopies. Like, he's trying to take that away so it won't be covered under your insurance. So by the way, if you have it coming up, you should schedule it now. Why would we have kids? Why would we have kids? Who the having a kid for the economy? Who cares? Let it all crash and burn. Let it all burn.
I usually mind my business, y'all, but the politicians are panicking. The U.S. birth rate is at an all-time low. Don't nobody want these damn kids. Y'all done made this economy unaffordable, and y'all expect us to keep having kids. Nah. Y'all corporations, you CEOs taking all the goddamn money, not paying livable wages, and then you're crying because we don't want to have kids we gotta struggle with. No, bitch. No, bitch. Nah, hell no. Y'all not finna keep bamboozling us, bro. Yeah, we see ain't no more American dream. This shit some bullshit. The corporation is sucking up all the money up out of society. Why the f we continue to have kids when y'all is selfish? Y'all not even making this a good society. Y'all can't even protect kids. All these damn kids coming up missing, and y'all talking some, oh my God, the U.S. birth rate is low. Duh. Y'all thought forcing the law to cut back on abortions and do all this other shit was finna make the birth rate go up? Nah. Y'all let the corporations buy up all the houses, buy up all the land, not pay livable wages. And then y'all mad because we can't afford kids. Y'all greedy asses took all the money that we used to have to afford these kids. Daycares. Having to put a kid in daycare is a second mortgage. What are we talking about? Y'all don't make shit affordable for people with kids. People continue to have kids. If y'all not gonna make society livable and convenient to have children, we keep having kids. Well, that's why our government be stupid sometimes. Like, it's cause and effect.
Oh my God, the birth rates are low. Duh. Have you seen the way prices is for a box of diapers? It's starting at $50, $60. Similac is starting at $60 if the parent is not breastfeeding. They need to go and get some milk, that can of milk, the powder milk. It's starting at $50 to $60. Like, please be for real. I am married. And I don't want kids. And I don't understand how people are continuing to have kids. I went to my OBGYN 2 weeks ago to go get my little shot that why I can still get it. And the amount of pregnant women that I saw was asinine for me. And I really was asking the questions, how? Because wages is still $7.25 federally for minimum wage across this country. We as women still don't even make a fragment of the amount that our male counterparts make. And don't let it be you be a black woman like myself. Housing and rent is ridiculous. For a 1-bedroom apartment here where I'm at is $1,500. Mortgage, $2,000 plus. And you want people to have kids, but the wages is not matching? They out here struggling themselves. People are working poor.
Working poor, having to have 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 jobs to not only be able to feed themselves, but to feed their kids as well, too. And you want people to continue populating this earth, but yet you are giving the top 1% cuts and tax breaks, but yet you're not trying to give people a livable wage so they can even consider starting a family. Please be for real. Be for real. And if you looking for Gen Z to have kids, hold your breath, because I already know they don't want kids, because they see what's happening to us millennials, Gen X, and what the boomers have created to leave us with a whole bunch of mess and shenanigans. And also, be honest with you, it might be a little bit pretty selfish to bring a child into today's society. The way the world is going, me personally, I would never want to bring a child into this chaos, into this mess, for them to have to fend for themselves, for them walking around and a person is going to hate them for no reason because it's the color of their skin. Yeah. But yet y'all surprised that the birth rates are low. We got a lot of work to do in order to get ourselves together before we can even consider having more kids and bringing kids into this society.
I feel like we can do better. Let's make the birth rate lower so that they can panic. It's still high. I personally feel like it's still high. Some people are still giving birth, because we still did some videos of some women saying that they want to add extra children. Some people are still having children. It's still high. We need to make this, it's a mission. 2026, when they want to do the calculation, it should be lower. It has to be. Because, they actually ban abortion, thinking that, okay, if you ban abortion, okay, people are not going to, they are going to give birth by force, by fire. Women are going celibate. Women are they don't even want to have sex with men anymore, because they don't want to have children. It's a serious mission. It's a serious mission. So a lot of women are going child-free, and I'm loving it. A lot of women are going child-free. And some women are not even considering having children at all. In fact, their dogs, their cats, it's enough. It's enough. The time, most people don't even have the time. A lot of people are going through a lot. So you're going through a lot as an individual, as an adult. You will now start having children. You don't know what to do. You start having children up and down. Where's the time? Where's the money? Where's the money? A lot of people are... See, I just feel like this best rate, 2026, I can't wait. It's going to go lower, and this is just getting serious, and they're just getting started. The next thing again we're going to hear now is people are no longer getting married. Because the way things are going, people are no longer going to get married anymore. People not have children anymore. Let's start afresh. I just feel like people stop. In fact, my friend usually says, now I agree with her. She says, let everybody stop having children, because a lot of people are damaged. Aside from money, a lot of people are damaged mentally. They've not even healed. And now they're having kids. Let us stop having children. The ones that we have already, let us manage them. Let's see. Let's see how we can live with the ones we already have. In fact, I feel like they're going to come up with something that's going to force women to want to have children, because it's the patriarchy. They will always want to force women. They will always want to do something to force women to want to still succumb to having children, because they are seeing it. Women are no longer interested in settling for that kind of lifestyle anymore. Women are no longer interested. Like, a lot of women are no longer interested. If you say no more abortion, no problem. We're not going to have SMEX. We are going 4B. A lot of women are going 4B. The 4B movement is a serious movement. It's a very serious movement. So women are like, they've crossed their hearts. We are not doing anything with men. We're not going to get pregnant. But we don't want to have babies. And even the ones that want to have, the ones that want to have kids, probably the ones that want to have 3 children, and they're married and they already have one, the way they are struggling to be able to take care of that one child alone financially, the way they struggle, they can't even have another one again. That's another reason why the birth rates are declining, because even the ones that, the women that don't want to have children, those ones by choice. The ones that is not even by choice is by force. People are not going child-free by force at this moment because there's no money. The economy is bad, and you guys, it's everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. I usually pity people that are pregnant this period. I'll be like, how? How? Like how? And people are still getting pregnant. Just like one of the videos, the woman said she went to the hospital to see her OBGYN, and she saw pregnant women. Yes. If you go to the hospital today, probably you went during antenatal visit. They call it antenatal visit where I am. You go to the hospital to just go and see your doctor. You're going to see pregnant women. And I'm like, how are you people seeing money? Like, what? How are you people seeing money? Because I don't understand. They will say God will provide. Anyway, you guys, what is your take on this birth rate declining? Let's have conversation down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, check out Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.